TK. I'm rolling dice like every day.
Okay, here's our table. Playing on an industrial wasteland up at the event center. We've got this cluster here is counting as dangerous terrain, 4+. These tar pits here counting as dangerous terrain, but 5+ if you're in them. And this is dangerous terrain.
Brought to you by Coca-Cola.
And Vanilla Coke. A great compliment to any game of 40K. They are not sponsoring us, but they totally should. And that's pretty much it. Witch Hunters versus Imperial Guard. My battery might die too, so we gotta hurry.
Okay.
Rolling for mission?
There we go.
4? Is that capture and control?
I believe so. 2 objectives?
Yeah, 1 for each of us. And Dawn of War deployment.
Nice. Haven't had that in a while.
No, thank you. Okay, I deployed this. Over here, he deployed nothing. So I went ahead and did my first turn, but and ran everything, pretty much everything on, almost everything. So I've got my Vanquisher, Punisher, regular Russ, 2 Canaries with veterans, and a huge long platoon of 5 squads. That's pretty much it. They all got las cannons and grenade launchers, all 5 squads. And the lead squad has a missile launcher. Going to the bottom of turn 1. Okay, he deployed, I think, everything. Some Rhinos immolators all around, and 2 Exorcists, and Seraphim. Yeah, he's Exorcist is getting pimped out. So nothing was in spotting distance, so nothing got shot, and these things ran forward, and lots of die. That's pretty much it going to turn 2. Okay, this has been a really disgusting first round of shooting. It's turn 2. This immobilized itself. That did last turn, so that's immobilized. But basically, these 2 las cannons shot and wrecked that 1 Exorcist. These scout sentinels came off and made so the Exorcists can't shoot with their hunter killer missiles and their las cannons. These guys right here actually exploded that Rhino there. With those guys, they lost a bunch in their pin. Shot some stray shots at some immolators from this one here. Made it so that vehicle can't move or shoot. Failed my psycho test. This, my Punisher, unloaded, brought that squad down to 2, and Celestine. Over here, Layman Russ shot at this front Rhino, scattered on the back one, and exploded it. And then from a bunch of these Sentinels here, exploded the other one right in front of there. And I shot a bunch of these las cannons, missile launchers at that 1 Rhino, and he made his cover there. So pretty much end of turn 1 or turn 2. Exploded. Those 2 squads are pinned, and they all lost a bunch of guys. That one's wrecked. This one's down to 3. That one can't move or shoot. That can't shoot, and the other one is wrecked. So this was really the most ridiculous turn 2 I've ever played. So going to his first shooting phase. Okay. This turn, Immolator moved forward, popped smoke. Those guys moved around a little bit. These guys disembarked, wrecked one of my sentinels, and made the other one immobilized, was it? And lost, and can't shoot? They can't move or shoot?
Can't move or shoot.
Okay. And these guys moved forward a little bit, and that's pretty much it. Going to turn 3. Okay, sentinels moved forward. Everything else parked it. Pretty much, I think all of these... everything, all my las cannons, aside from these last 3, shot at this right here, and so did my Layman Russ, and yeah, he made all but 1 of his cover saves, which was a glance, so he can't shoot. Woo. 3 las cannons over here, and the Vanquisher shot at the Exorcist, and he made all of his cover saves from those. This guy right here did 6 wounds to each of the 3 remaining ones there, so Celestine took a wound and killed the other 2. And then random pot shots from these here, the weapons on the vehicles there, did a wound to Celestine, and then a las gun from inside did another wound and killed her, but she is coming back. And also the Psyker failed his test to use his power again. So that's pretty much it. I really didn't do much this turn. I pretty much just killed those 3 guys. And my Sentinel's about to die. And that Exorcist can shoot this turn, so it's going to hurt. So going to bottom of 3. Okay, this round, this thing moved forward 12 inches here since it couldn't shoot. So that's about, it's making a push straight towards my objective, so I got to try to stop it this round, but it's got no cover this time. Around this way, these guys disembarked, and they would have exploded, or wrecked this, or exploded the Sentinel, but I made my cover from this Sentinel, These guys shot down the alley, didn't do anything to it, so we actually had to dedicate this exorcist to blow it up. So these 2 scout sentinels actually took down the exorcist for 2 turns, so certainly happy with that sacrifice. Those guys moved and ran up, and that's pretty much it. Going to top of 4. Okay, we forgot before about Celestine. She took off 5 faith when she died, so he actually ran out during this turn, but he's got 2 back now. Marbo came in right between all 3 of those squads, threw his demo charge over here, killed one of them, even though he hit 9 or 8, but he has his own up with them. This squad here got hit by a las cannon, lost 1 guy, and fell off the table, so that kind of sucks. These sentinels here shot the las cannons, wrecked this. Then the turret from this and all the guys inside killed all but like 1 guy, and then these melta guns killed the last one, so that squad's gone. Most of my stuff, this shot at it too and scattered off and touched my Chimera with the blast but didn't do anything. So a lot of las cannon stuff had nothing to shoot at. This Vanquisher got 1 shot through, 1 pen on the Exorcist, and it wrecked it. And this unloaded into that squad too and killed a bunch of them, so lots of wasted shots on all these guys back here, but I mean, some really lucky shots on the Exorcist and wiping this squad out. So Marbo's about to die, and I gotta start running forward if I want to control these objectives over there. Okay, this round, these guys at backline shot and killed Marbo, even though he went to ground, so he's dead. Celestine started off right here, scattered back 4 inches, but not onto me, and flamed 5 of my guys down, so they have to take a check, and that's pretty much it. Everything else, he's still got that objective, though. And so I need to try to kill that this turn, because this could be the last round. Okay, quite a nail-biter right here. I pretty much moved everything forward, just sweeping all of my guys forward. This killed all but 2 of that squad. They passed their leadership. This flew 412 inches. Actually the pistol from the sergeant killed Celestine, and she's coming back barely. Everything else just ran. Like, this shot killed 3 of them, but they passed their test. Unfortunately, they're on the objective. So that's really sucking, because this might be the last round if we roll bad, and it's going to be a draw. That's pretty much it. These shot, didn't do anything, so going into bottom of 5. Okay, a 3 was rolled to see if we go on, so ridiculously fortunate over here. These move forward, try to shoot at this, but it was on front armor. Those guys move forward, so they're on the objective now, and they're going to be next turn. So now I've got to kill all 3 of those squads if I want to do something, or just contest it if I'm lucky. And that's pretty much it. Celestine mishapped over here, and she's back in reserve. Okay, this round moved everything forward some more, pretty much. This here killed the 2 guys that were next. I flew this forward, by the way. Turn around, disembark, so the vehicle and them are contesting that objective. And they all opened up into them and only killed 2. Pretty good saves over there. This here opened up, killed the 4 guys that were over this way. This killed the 2 guys right next to them. This small veteran squad left with the Lord Commissar. 2 Meltas blew up the immolator, killed like 2 of them. This shot at them and did nothing, because he saved it, I believe. This shot back there, and I think he might have killed one of the 2 guys that died, I don't remember. The blast scattered off. Missile launcher here, killed like 2 of those guys, so it's down to 1. That passed leadership again. Pretty much it, going bottom of 6. Celestine's coming back in again. 30. Okay.
It's 426.
Alright, this round, this guy ran up, got really short so he couldn't really do anything. Those guys back there shot. Flamer killed 7 of my guys and wounded my Primaris Psyker. That was disgusting. I hope this is the last time I forget to get my vet's carapace armor. So I'm left with 2 and a sergeant and the Primaris Psyker. He charged me, failed his strength bonus, and failed his invuln. So my Primaris Psyker cut down 3 of them. The rest of my squad did 2 wounds, but he saved those, and he did 1 wound back, and I actually saved it because he failed all of his power weapon attacks. So that was really lucky. He did hold in combat there, and we're going to roll to see if we go on. 4+. 4+ to continue. There is a 4+ in there.
Alright.
We go on. Turn 7. Okay, this moved up here just for fun. Kicks and giggles, even though I couldn't shoot anything. This squad completely murdered the last guy. And right around back here, finished them off in combat due to bad rolls on his part. Did no wounds back to me. And they are surrounding that because Celestine gets to come back in yet again, despite her continuous mishaps and irresponsibility. And she's going to try to contest that.
See if she'll do
See
it.
if Celestine's contesting. Oh, she's a mishapping again.
6 inches. She might go over.
Okay, thought I just ran out of battery, but I brought another that is not dead. Last turn, Celestine scattered over there. She didn't mishap, but she's like 3.5 inches from the objective. She killed one guy, and I saved one of the flamer wounds on my Primaris Psyker, so good game. It was...
Thank you for the game. That was extremely brutal on turn 2.
I apologize for those rolls.
What happened?
Definitely haven't had this good luck in a long time, so maybe next time I'll save it for a tournament.